Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Harrison Barnes is out there with George. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's quickly in at the one. And for Detroit, Cunningham is out there with LeVert. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Holland in at the power forward. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Now, here's Quickly. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. Fires the three. And Harrison Barnes hits from deep.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Cunningham. Pulls it from the elbow. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Unable to get that one. For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
The 19-foot shot. Detroit, no good that time either. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Sexton against LeVert. Pass to Quickly. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Chamberlain. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now, here's Stewart. 17 points in his last outing. Clock at 6. Sexton against LeVert. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Chamberlain against Stewart. It's George on the wing. It's stolen by Cunningham.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Stewart in the corner. 6 to shoot. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Now, Reddish. Paul George missing from long range. Reddish the pass to Stewart. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
Gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Quickly. Now, here is George. Guarded by Reddish. Pass to Chamberlain. Clock at 6. Outside, George. Three-pointer. Holland with the rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Now LeVert. Stewart with the screen on Barnes. LeVert from outside. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And it goes down 2 points.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And stolen by Sexton. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by George. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sexton against LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham for 3. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now, here's LeVert. Still yet to score. Pass to Stewart. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Barnes outside. Outside, Sexton. Inside, Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Chris Middleton's checked in for Barnes. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Pistons second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
LeVert with it. Defended by Sexton. A nice shot by LeVert.
Yeah, he needed that bucket to show there isn't a lid on there.
Gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Pass to Chamberlain. Middleton outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Quickly against Cunningham. George looking around. Pass to Middleton. Now Sexton puts up a 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Quickly against Cunningham. Reddish kicks to LeVert. Reddish with the screen for LeVert. Shot from 12. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now, Cunningham gets credit there for attacking the defense on the interior, making them foul him in the process.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Quickly against Cunningham. Pass to George. Lets it fly from 18. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Cunningham inside. Defended by Sexton. They now take the lead. Stewart's got 8 points.
Yeah, passing is truly one of the strengths of Cunningham's game, even when he's already inside the paint.
Pass to Middleton to stop the drought. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Stewart finds Cunningham. Plays it up and banks it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For the Pistons, all Reeds checked in for Holland, and Poole subbed in for Cameron Reddish. Stewart against George. They double-team Chamberlain. Caldwell-Pope passes to Prince. On the wing, George. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
I love the way Paul George includes these mid-range jumpers in his offensive game.
Poole kicks to Reed. Floats one up. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3. For the 3. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And that is great work inside by Cunningham. He can just beat you in so many ways.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys,
on the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Reed. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Prince, the pass to Middleton. Chamberlain against Stewart. Here's Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
outside. Reed a screen on George. Cunningham for three. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Got a piece of it. Levert against George. Poole outside. Pass to Stewart. In the corner, Reed with it. This one for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Here's George. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Middleton. To the inside. To the middle. Reed with the steal. Here's Poole. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Up 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
They've got Robinson. Jordan Poole is out there with Marcus Sasser. And it's Reed. And it's Klintman in at the four-man position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And yes, it's good.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Caldwell Pope outside. Latre drains the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here is Reed. Pass to Robinson. And here is Poole. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. There's the three. Poole, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Shed. Reed covering. And the dunk by Prince.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Shed. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
Now, here's Reddish. Up top, Reed. Here's the screen. Here's Holland. Misses the three.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it's Martin missing. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Reed, bounce pass. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Poole. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Prince outside. Pass to Martin. And it's Reed pulling it down. And it's Poole with the ball for the Pistons. 8-point game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Here's Cunningham. Defended by Prince. Prince against Cunningham. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim. And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
The Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Prince outside. Poole against Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Martin. Rebound, Detroit. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his 3.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Prince in the corner. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Holland. To the inside. Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Prince outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the paint. Here's Holland. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Chamberlain. Guarded by Stewart. And Chamberlain with the stuff. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Poole. 12 points his last outing. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. 3-pointer, Martin. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Harris LeVert checked in for Jordan Poole. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 4th, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now, here is George. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. And George hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Now LeVert. He had 25 points last game. 5 on the clock. Inside. The kick out to Cunningham. Over George. Cunningham's shot is off. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Cunningham's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now, here's Chamberlain.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Pass to LeVert. To Cunningham. Excellent D there from George. Gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Sexton kicks to quickly. Now here's Barnes. Here's Chamberlain. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Sexton's shot is good.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Cunningham on the wing. Defended by George. And Cunningham with this slam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Chamberlain. He's got 12. Over Stewart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Now, here's LeVert. Stewart in the corner. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. Gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Stood on the wing. Pass to Chamberlain. A shot by George. Wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And you see Paul George right there not backing down at all, coming right back with a 3 of his own.
Back to Cunningham. Stewart in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Chamberlain. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's LeVert. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Stewart in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Stewart's got 16.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half. And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Cunningham against George. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Pass to LeVert. Stolen by Quickly. George, that's a 2-pointer. And here's Chamberlain. Top of the key, Quickly. Barnes screen on LeVert. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Here's Chamberlain. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Chamberlain got 20 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Cunningham outside. Back to LeVert. Pass to Reddish. Shoots It's a three. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. They've gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's George. The kick out to Barnes. Cunningham against Sexton. From the top of the key. That'll do it for the first half. Up 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
48. The away team, 55. Fans, please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about it, the shot.
Oh, man, you missed it. That's a nice business shirt, though.
One more time. Around
a cool business shirt for the line.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Detroit Pistons.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And time now to talk injuries. Here's what this team is dealing with.
And with McCollum out, they're not going to be as explosive. Somebody else is going to have to fill his shoes.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Pistons trail by 7. We've got Chamberlain. Emmanuel quickly out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's George in at the small forward position. LeVert kicks to Reddish. Stewart, a screen for Reddish. Over to the left wing. Second shot opportunity. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And it's quickly missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Quickly kicks to Sexton. Pass to George. Over Reddish. A nice shot by George. George has got 7.
And got to be confident in that mid-range. And Paul George certainly is.
And, Jim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
Now, here's Chamberlain. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Off target on the 15-footer. Reddish the pass to Cunningham. It's LeVert on the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Stewart. Offline with his 3.
Chalk one up for the defense. They forced a difficult shot.
And that one's good. Barnes.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Count it. Good. Stewart's got 20.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Barnes kicks to George. Pass to Chamberlain. Now George. Guarded by Reddish. Outside, Sexton. And the 3 off target.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. LeVert finds Cunningham.
A moment to check out Cade Cunningham here. Coming off a terrific season. 4th in assists. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Now, here is George. He's got 7. Sexton the pass to Chamberlain. Over Stewart. Detroit with the rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeVert screen on Sexton. Holland, no good. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Pass to LeVert. Shoots the 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for them, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Now, here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Middleton. Stewart with the steal. A solo fast break. Here's Holland. It's hauled in by Huff. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Shed. Still without a basket. Here's Chamberlain. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now, here's Cunningham. Do you know what a play he just...
Oh! 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 Are you serious? What? Dude, are you? Well, that's not human. That ain't human. Get out of here. Man, get out of here. Dude. Yeah, that's going in the highlight reel.
The block. Now, here is Chamberlain. It's good. Chamberlain got 24 points.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting.
Here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons on Sunday and then on Tuesday. They'll be matching up against Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
No good on the free throw. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
He makes one of two that time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. They are just killing them on the interior.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 13. To the middle. Here's Rush. Chamberlain with the block. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology.
The previous play is under review.
Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Stewart. He's got 21. Poole kicks to Stewart. Just 3 to shoot. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Just 2 to shoot.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half. If they want to somehow win this game, the offense has gone stagnant.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Huff passes to Chamberlain. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Now, here's Reddish. 7 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Stewart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Stewart's got 7 now in this quarter.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Shed, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Holland. Back to Poole. Now here's LeVert. Over Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Down low. A nice shot by Huff. Huff's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Poole. The Pistons working the ball around now. Reddish with the screen for LeVert. Detroit needs to get off a shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pistons have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And free throw good from Reddish. All reads checked in for Detroit.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Reddish. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Shed. Pass to Middleton. Caldwell Pope with it. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. No good with the fallback jumper. Pistons trail by 15. Poole kicks to Holland. Reed, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Holland. Detroit, no good that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here is Chamberlain. He's got 25. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in. Here's Reed. 5 points in the game.
2 minutes.
Poole left side. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Wilt Chamberlain picks one up.
And you know, Jordan Poole made a name for himself in this league with his perimeter shooting, but he is also a really good finisher.
And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and he gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
Make some noise for your Bryce stand through.
1:53 left here in the third quarter. Quickly against Cunningham. Middleton right side. Over Robinson. Middleton can't get it to go. And so Poole will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 15-point game. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Clinton. Now here's Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Poole. Rebound by Williams.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Barnes can't get it to go. Inside, here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
Yeah, Cade is in command of this offense. He knows exactly where his guys are and when to get them the ball.
Pass to Williams. Back to Quickly. Barnes outside. Quickly finds Barnes, and here's Sexton. And here's Quickly for 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Barnes following the three by Detroit. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Williams. Barnes outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Barnes has got 14 points.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Cunningham looking it over. Spins. And Poole gets it to go. He has 6.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They're up by 11. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The ball really well in this game, 58%. Jordan Poole is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Paul Reed. And it's Klintman in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham left side. And here is Robinson. To the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Cunningham against Sexton. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Klintman. And, well, Detroit shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Cunningham. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Sexton the pass to George. Caldwell Pope against Poole. And it's George finishing it off.
Wow, that was nice. Paul George showing you he's still got a lot of bounce in those legs.
Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham passes to Poole. Front pass the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen away. Cunningham left side. Pass to Reed. Here's Poole. Clock at 4. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to George. Knocked loose. Here's the break. Here's Poole. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Detroit. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Poole. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Well, Poole is a proven scorer, and he knows how to get himself to the line.
That's good from Poole. Detroit making a switch. Stewart's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
All free throws good from Poole.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
On the wing, Barnes. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 6th assist on the night.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Pass to Cunningham. To the paint. Outside for Robinson. Detroit, no good that time either. Gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
He has come out of the halftime on a mission, just relentless.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Down by 12. Stewart in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
George against Robinson. From about 16. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. It's really a tough break for the lead.
For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Reddish comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Jordan Poole. Caldwell Pope against LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Rebound by Williams.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's George. It's deflected. LeVert from outside. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouls.
And George with the stuff.
Man, he is still so smooth out there. Paul George showing you that elite handle.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Reddish with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Chamberlain against Stewart. Fade away. And Chamberlain gets it to go. Chamberlain got 9 points now in just the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Stewart finds LeVert. Stewart, a screen for LeVert. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Stewart. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Cunningham. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 4th assist in this one.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
And here's Caldwell Pope. LeVert defending. On the wing. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Cunningham right side. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. to Stewart. Takes a three. Rebound by Williams.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Yep, that one goes in there. Chamberlain got 6 here in this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Cunningham outside. Fades. Chamberlain with the rebound. Gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Reddish. Pass to Stewart. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the inside. Tries from 10. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Chamberlain got 35. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our player of the game.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Pass to Stewart. Back to Reddish. Chamberlain with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. On the clock. Here's Holland.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
Down low. Chamberlain dishes to Caldwell Pope, and he goes in for the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Cunningham outside. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pistons trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Six to shoot. That does not go. Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here on the floor. No good on the layup. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Free throw no good for Cunningham.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
One shot.
And, well, Detroit shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Harkins in the post. Stewart on him. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
First personal foul. Team 4.
.143 left here in the fourth quarter.
As a defender, Middleton can suffocate you with his length. Nice stop there.
One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
51 seconds left in the game. From about 16, no good. Now Levert. Here's Holland. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Does not go in. Here's Shed. From 15 feet away. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
Man, Isaiah Stewart was feasting on Wilt protecting the lane. He was shooting all those dang jump shots. Got to the free throw line a couple times, too. That's how he got 25 points. Let's take a look at his highlights. See, Wilt's protecting the lane. He's wide open. That's what would happen, though. If he brought Wilt in, great as he is, he's not used to, you know, you know, when Wilt was playing in 1962, a three-point line wasn't even invented yet, so he doesn't even have the logic to even think like that. So, yeah, he's going to give up a lot of threes, man. But as the season goes on, we'll have to work him into it to be able to swing over there and defend it better. But Wilt, everything else he does, unbelievable. 35 points, 32 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 blocks. Let's look at it.